If you're a coach or consultant, listen up. You're about to discover through this video the top strategies for this year's Q4 to scale your offer with YouTube ads and a VSL book call funnel. Now, if you're a coach or consultant, you're probably spending a lot of your time and energy ensuring that your sales teams are top-notch, your strategies, your CRM, your website even, and your social media is active, right? Posting on social media, making sure that you're visible and that you have your offer out there for people to actually opt into, right? The problem is you're spending a lot of time on a lot of these efforts that have the potential to get you long-term, brand awareness, long-term results, but 1% of coaches and consultants right now have one thing in common, and it's that they have a almost predictable lead generating machine via paid ads, and more importantly, with video ads. If you have a high ticket offer for your coaching and consulting business and you're not running YouTube ads, then you're leaving money on the table. And if you are, but perhaps you haven't cracked the code, you haven't been able to beat the formula so that way you can scale, then listen up. Our YouTube ad strategies and methodology for testing creative and audiences have actually helped propel many businesses such as Matt Clark's Amazing.com, Ecom Degree from Will Rivera, Bashar Katu with BJK University, and much more. We're gonna reveal our strategy, our methods of how we've been able to help these entrepreneurs scale successfully, right? If you're a coach, consultant, business owner, it doesn't matter. There's certain offers that they have the potential to scale and you just haven't really gleaned insights on how to do that, right? So this is the video that's gonna get you to that next level, and we're gonna provide it to you right now. Some of these YouTube ad strategies that these entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants allowed us to execute are studying in depth the buyer persona, right? The ideal customer. How are these people buying right now? Or what is their major pain point? You need to really study in depth who it is that you're looking to target. So understanding their objections, right? Those pain points, the goals, where do they desire, right? What's their desired outcome? So these are very important things that you want to touch on when you're putting together these strategies. Now, some of you are probably hearing this, you're like, we're already doing that, right? So we're going to dive into more in-depth, specific things that you can do to apply right now. Okay, one of the most important things that you're going to learn from this video is the importance of scripting 4 to 5 second hooks, right? That draw your customer avatar, they draw your ideal client into your ad, into your funnel. Right? You've probably heard the phrase sell the click, right? Well, in this case, we actually want to go further than that. With YouTube ads, keep in mind that most people are already in learning mode. When you go to YouTube, you're either going to, look at entertaining videos, not as much as social media as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, but most people that go on YouTube, they go to learn something, right? To go into depth, right? Maybe listen to some podcasts around specific topics, especially if you're reaching out to an entrepreneur. If you're targeting entrepreneurs, then this is powerful, okay? You wanna really do that, get past those skippers and get to those that are actually going to convert. And the way that you do that is by creating these captivating, attention-grabbing hooks during the first, I would argue even the first 3 to 5 seconds. So guess what? Testing great hooks, it's not just about selling the click nowadays. It's more about, I'm going to give them value, so much value, and captivate them in the first few seconds that they're gonna stick around, watch what I have to say, right? Listen to what I have to say, and then click, right? That's gonna be selling an informed click, right? It's not just, okay, I grabbed their attention, they clicked on the ad, but they weren't really, they're just kind of poking around, right? They're freebies, they're looking for free stuff. They're not really gonna end up turning into customers. So that is one of the crucial differences from that 1% of consultants, is that they really understand the power of grabbing their attention, but then maintaining their attention within the hooks, okay? And after that, the body of the ad, of course. Okay, so diving into the shock factor, right? So this is the shock factor within the hooks is example, right? Starting out with a big, bold question or statement, right? Did you know that 80% of ad spend is actually wasted? So this approach, it piques curiosity and they're compelled to actually want to hear more. Like, what do you mean? I'm spending money on my ads. Like, I don't want my ads to be wasted. So what do you have to say? Or what else do you have to say, right? I want to learn from you. I want to learn why is it that 80% of ad spend is wasted, right? So that sort of thing is what compels them to continue watching your YouTube ad video.
Hey, really quickly, if you are somebody that's looking to get into YouTube ads, whether you want to do it yourself or you want it completely done for you, what I recommend is that you go down to the description of this video and click on the top link. What that will allow you to do is book a free strategy session with somebody on our team where we will sit down with you completely for free and see if YouTube ads make sense for your business. And with that, let's jump back into the video.
Okay, so number 2, you want to provide real value. I know this is at times the big conundrum between coaches and consultants is, okay, so but how much value should I provide? I mean, I have these courses, right? Or I have these mentoring programs, these higher ticket offers. How can I extract some value that I can give for free, right? To get them enough, that foot right enough in the door where they're like, okay, you know what? Let me step right in and I'm just going to go ahead and pay for this course or pay for this mentorship, right? This consulting call. So that's where you need to do your analysis, right? But really what you want is stand out from the crowd, stand out from the competition. If the competition is holding back, what you can do is really analyze what are they holding back on? Maybe a specific way to, handle sales objections. I'm just, again, spitballing here for a sales consultant, for example. Let's say they have the perfect sales objections, but they're holding back, right? Or they're saying, hey, you need to buy our course, right? They're $5,000 course for you to learn that. But what if you have the option to provide value in that sense, right? So I've seen that happen where, you have a video ad that provides so much value. They're like, you know what, this is great. Like I could actually apply this today and start getting some sort of result. I can imagine how the paid course will be, or the paid training will be, if I just apply this and they got results here. So that is very crucial. Providing value within the ads and of course within the training, right? So you can give a few nuggets in the ad, and then in the video training, the VSL, which is what we recommend as a funnel, a go-to funnel strategy is you run a video on YouTube or even video ads on Meta, TikTok, and you send them to a VSL that's powerful enough to get them value and really drive them down that funnel. Okay, so that is a winning strategy. Adding testimonials in your ads. Okay, I can't stress enough how many consultants, and let's say, I'm gonna go on a limb here, but say those gurus that are just, showing off specific material things that they own in order for you to kind of like get drawn into, like, hey, I want to live his lifestyle, but there's very little proof, social proof of those individuals. But when you see testimonials, right, you see screenshots of people, you see a community behind what it is that you're offering, or even just the training in general, right? You're already future pacing this individual to say, hey, you know what? I want to be part of this community, right? This is part of this, the psychological aspect of this, right? Is that you can give them value in an ad right after the great hook, you keep them entertained, but you're also providing value, you're educating them, right? You're educating them, and you're also giving them those testimonials saying, hey, like these people got educated by me and this is the results that they were given. Now you have somebody that's, okay, you know what? This sounds really good. Now they're going into your funnel knowing that your authority, that this is actually a legitimate thing, and now they're gonna trust you more. So very important aspect of this. Okay, and then in your call to action within the ad, it has to be very direct. You want to send people to a page in a way that it's very direct and very clear, that action that you want them to take, right? I've seen in the ads that are winning ads where they actually show them the landing page of where they're taking them and what it is that is going to happen right after that ad click. Right? So that is crucial because you're continuing with the future pacing and you're just basically putting everything as A, B, C, D, and they're just understanding that, okay, I know that after this, I got to click and then I'm going to watch this training, but this is so good. This information is so valuable to me right now. I'm solving a problem that I'm going to go ahead and do that, right? And it's just kind of like the mechanics of it, right? They want to be able to go to the next page and get the information, access that information that's going to change their future. You're going to change their life, right? Their career, and take it to the next level. All right, now that we have the creative out of the way, we're going to quickly talk about targeting, right? For your coaching consulting business using YouTube ads. And very quickly, this is a combination, okay? There's no right or wrong. There is, okay, let's test this against this and let's see what's going to drive results. Okay, you're going to hear a lot of individuals, a lot of people in the ad world telling you, no, you need to go broad. Okay, broad, you might be working for Meta right now in very specific niches, but on YouTube ads, you want to start with a combination. Some broad, but not really too broad. You want to do Google stock audiences. So remember that when you're creating an audience, you can do it inside the custom segment. So we're here in the audience manager, and here you have the different segments. You guys seen this before. Again, there are audiences that you can create that are related to the interest, right? So here, depending on the type of coaching that you're offering, maybe it's fitness, it's fitness related, right? So there's fitness training, there's fitness services, and this is the broader type of cohort that you're looking into, right? That you want to actually target because it is related, right? So personal fitness programs, right? There's various sub audiences, subsets here that you can actually target, affinity and in market, okay? So you can start with a combination of broader Google stock audiences like these, fitness related. This is more of the broader fitness related type of in market. There's also the subset of affinity, anything, military workout programs, for example. If you're a coach, a consultant in like with military training, right, things like that in the fitness niche, then this would be a great one to try out. Now, this is a custom segment. I love custom segments a little bit more because you have a little bit more control of who you really want to tap into. Because if you want to do competition URLs, then you can do so, right? If your offer is, I don't know, let's say fitness training for busy entrepreneurs. Look at this. We have fitness training. I spelled it wrong. Okay, fitness training for busy entrepreneurs. There's a whole bunch of blog articles here. There's personal training for entrepreneurs, right? Let's say this is your offer. Well, guess what? You can use this URL. So this is a great blog article from February of this year, right? Not too long ago. You can grab this URL in here, put it inside the audience inside this custom segment that we're doing. And basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna select here, people who browse websites similar to. So now you have a specific segment. Now, I know we've talked about audiences in the past, but we normally talk about this very briefly, and this is important. When you're isolating your testing, you're gonna have more control and you're gonna have unambiguous data of what's working, what is not. So that's why you might be tempted to add 10, 20 URLs in here. Don't do that, okay? Just add one URL, right? And name it accordingly, right? This is a custom affinity, you know, founders reports, let's say fit strategies, entrepreneurs, blog, okay? That way you know it's a blog. I know it's a long naming convention, but you can summarize it as you please. But this is just for you to understand, like, okay, I know for a fact that this is gonna be people who are looking, like entrepreneurs that are looking to get training. And the final tip here for you guys for this strategy, right, is you want to make your messaging coherent, okay? If your offer is for busy entrepreneurs that need to get fit, right? And you want to sell them on, let's say, a fitness mentorship program that is, let's say, comprised of a few minutes of training per day, but they can still get optimal results, for example, then make it coherent, right? Use that in your targeting and in your ad messaging. That's very crucial if you want to really tap into that bucket, right, of cohort of individuals that are more likely to take action. So there you go, guys. That was the video that you needed for your Q4 strategy. If you are looking to use YouTube ads to power up your Q4's revenue, then this is one way that I would go about it and ensure that you have a winning offer on the back end, starting with a VSL that is just high converting, right? So there's various videos that we have around crafting a VSL and ensuring that you have a great funnel in place in order for you to receive traffic from ads like this, from this strategy. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications when we drop some more YouTube ad knowledge, some video advertising knowledge your way. We'll see you on the next video.